How's it going, guys? It's Chaff91 here with another rebuilding video. Today we're jumping in and rebuilding the Orlando Magic. So first off, let's jump in here, turn off those recently traded restrictions, turn it on to Hall of Fame, and let's jump in here and choose the Magic. So this team, pieces wise, they really don't have that much, so we're gonna have to make some decent trades with other teams. Hopefully people are gonna want to trade with us, so let's first off jump in, get in, embrace the Pacers rookie season, and we're gonna want to get those rookies in, because if we make it to the end next year, it's gonna be nice to at least be able to have a chance to get someone if we have any draft picks. So first off, let's check out the team, see what we've got. So, contract extensions, a couple guys there, nothing crazy. So, can we get Joe Sonja? We're negative 9 mil, so not right now. And we have some nasty contracts here. So, we're going to have to make some changes because, I mean, we are overpaying a few players here. And by a few, I mean pretty much everyone. So, we're going to make some decent trades here, guys. And I'm going to come back to you once we've got them. Alright guys, so we just made our first trade with the Denver Nuggets, bringing in absolute all-stars. So, let's jump into the transaction report, and we just brought in Nikola Jokic. We traded Elfrid Payton, a whole round of firsts. I mean, we gave up a lot, but it's Nikola Jokic with a $1 million contract for the next 2 years plus team option. Next up, we're bringing in Ye Yalen, so basically giving the min team option. It's going to be a nice piece coming off the bench for us. Next up, we're trading Hezonja and Fournier, and we're bringing in Dwight Howard and Tim Hardaway Jr. Basically, we're trying to get a significant piece on the team to then trade off. So next up, we're trading Tim Hardaway Jr. and Dwight Howard, and basically bringing in Hassan Whiteside and Josh Richardson. So flipping out two players that we literally just got and bringing in Hassan Whiteside, an absolute beast, into the team. Next up, we're trading Terrence Ross and DJ Augustine for Chris Middleton and Jason Terry. Basically, again, we're still just trying to get an overall better team. I understand that we're getting a worse player as well, but bring in a nice star. And we just made a trade, guys. So we just traded with the Hawks. We just got Dennis Schroeder in for Aaron Gordon and a couple of picks as well. So Dennis Schroeder sits nicely as a point guard. We might move into shooting guard, who knows. Next up, we're trading Jody Meeks and Jason Terry, and we're bringing in Tony Allen, and Andrew Harrison. Basically, Tony Allen goes up to an 83 with small forward. So, we're now trading away Tony Allen and Josh Richardson for Rodney Hood and Raul Neto. Basically, getting in a really decent shooting guard off the bench there. I don't really want to give up Josh Richardson, and I would much rather give up Andrew Harrison for Raul Neto, so let's do that. Next up, we're trying to make this trade. Jeff Green, Chris Middleton, a second for Kent Bazemore and Paul Millsap, and they take that. So, was able to get rid of that second, and basically, he goes up to a 87, I believe, when you move into small forward. Yeah, so he's up to an 87 when you go small forward, so absolute killer. So, let's just check out the team. So, we've got Hood, Schroeder, Millsap, Whiteside, Jokic, and then off the bench, Vucevic, Josh Richardson. I mean, there's a lot to go still, so we're going to keep making moves. Next up, we're trading Bazemore and a second for Holmes. He's basically a giant salary cap dump for us, so we're still giving up a second, that's fine, whatever. But we just got an absolute dump of a trade there. So now we can bring in No, we cannot bring in Salinger yet. So keep making some more trades. Next up, we're trading Biombo and a second for Quincy Acey and Joe Harris. Basically, I don't really want any of those players, and we're giving up CJ Watson's $5 million contract, and they accept that. So we get more cap off this team, and I'm hoping now we can get Salinger. And we have 26 mil now. That's crazy. So let's try a lowball him here. Will he take 8.5? Perfect. All right. So he accepts. So we get him onto the team. Next up, we're trading Holmes and Harris, and we're bringing in Patrick Beverly and Williams. Basically, Beverly coming in as our backup PG. Maybe switch him to shooting guard if we need him to. Let's just go in and check out. So he is a starting point guard right now, so we need to make some more trades, I reckon, and see what we can get. Next up, we're trading Dennis Schroeder, Josh Richardson, a second, and for TJ Warren and Devin Booker. Bring in an absolute star in Devin Booker here. It would be nice to get him. We'll see what we can do. So Yalen for Tyson Chandler's giant contract. No, I don't really want that. Neto for Williams? Not really. Can I just take the original trade maybe? Yeah, let's just do that. So we get him onto the team. Next up, we're trading TJ Warren for Darren Collison. Basically, we need a backup here. So we're bringing in Darren Collison to either be our backup point guard or shooting guard. Either way, we're going to have a nice backup piece onto the team. Next up, we're trading Yalen, Ronnie Price for Tim Hardaway Jr. and Udonis Haslem. Again, we're just getting backup pieces at this stage. So we're going to keep making some more trades and I'll come back. Guys, we're trading Neto and Tim Hardaway for JJ Barea and Yogi Ferrell. Again, we're just improving our backups right now. Like, we have some decent centers, we've got some decent starters, but we need some really good backup pieces to come in when the starters need that rest. So, or if we get injuries. So we'll keep making some trades. So let's just check out the team. So we've got Darren Collison, Devin Booker, Paul Millsap, Whiteside, and Jokic. And then off the bench we've got Hood, Vucevic, Sullinger, Heavily, and JJ Barea. And then we've got some decent-ish reserves, Witty, Quincy Acey, a few bits and pieces. So we're going to go now to the All-Star break. I've had enough of trades. We're going to see how we go, and I'll come back to you. So at the All-Star break, guys, we are 35-23, second in the conference with a 91% team chemistry. Let's just see how far behind we are. So 7.5 games behind the Cavs. So they still have, they've still got the same team. Nothing's changed there. So, and we're equal with Boston. So Boston's still got their still got their same team. And then on the other side, we've got Golden State also leading out in the West. So again, they've got the similar same team. And then Portland behind them. So let's check out the player stats so far. So Devin Booker is leading a team with 17 and 3. Jokic then is backing up with a double-double of 15 and 10 and 4. Millsap with 15, 7 and 4. Hood's out at the moment day-to-day, so he will be playing, but 13, 2 and 2. Whiteside with a double-double of 12 and 11. Vucevic with 12 and 7. Collison with 8. Sullinger with 4, and really falls away. So we have one injury, but he's still probably playing. So let's just check out the team right now. So we've got Darren Collison, Devin Booker, Paul Millsap, Whiteside, Jokic, and then off the bench we've got Vucevic, Beverly, Sullinger, Hood, still playing, and Barea, and then we've got our reserve pieces. So, I mean, right now, the team's decent at that starter level, not so much at the point guard, but we need to make some trades because really this team's not going to make it. It's not going to cut it. Even though we're the second in conference, we've got a whole bunch of guys leaving next year. We need to make some trades. So the first trade we're doing here is Vucevic and Yogi Ferrell, and we're bringing in some nice bench pieces. So we're bringing in Clint Capella on an amazing contract, and he's still got another year with Trevor Ariza as well. So we're bringing them both into the team just to get some nice pieces here. Next up, we're trading Trevor Ariza and Jeff Witty for Boban and Tony Allen, basically upgrading that small forward position from the 77 to an 80 overall. Obviously, Allen's only 1 year though and is aging. So next up, we're trading JJ and Tony Allen, and I know we just picked him up, but we're getting DeAndre Jordan and Brandon Bass. DeAndre is an absolute killer, and that's a huge piece for the team. Obviously, we're going to have to do a bit of rebuilding around to try and get some now more backup point guards and backup shooting guards and the likes, but we have a real decent bench and starter lineup. So we could flip some of these guys to power forward, to center. I mean, we've got Jokic and Jordan there at the center with Capella as well. And really, Capella is probably a good enough backup. So we'll see what we want to do here, guys. So next up, we're trading Sullinger and Brandon Bass, and we're bringing in JJ Barea and Paul Pierce. Basically, we need to get that backup PG back into the team. So I want to see what we can do, see if we can get someone in here instead. I mean, it'd be nice to pick up someone decent, but really, I think we're restricted by the salary cap, so we might have to try figure something out. They're not taking Brandon Bass. They're not liking that. So can we give them someone else? Alright, we couldn't get that going, guys. So we're trading Darren Collison, Patrick Beverley, and we're able to bring in Rudy Gobert, an 87 overall, and Trevor Ariza. Again, I know we're really shaking up the team right now, guys. We're absolutely changing this team's direction. So we are going to have to make some more trades to get people back and to get some positions back, because we actually have 4 decent centers right now. All of them are starter potential, and we have no point guards. So obviously we've given away one end for the other, but we're going to make some more trades, guys, and see what we can do to get back those point guards onto the team. Alright, guys, so we're going to trade Hassan Whiteside and Clint Capella, and we're going to bring in Kemba Walker and Marva Williams. I really don't want to give up Capella, but if I'm going to have to give him up to get a really decent point guard or shooting guard in, that's just what's going to have to happen. We still do have those 3 guys there. I would rather give up DeAndre. Could I give up DeAndre in a second instead? They want Hassan. No, I can't do that. So I think we're just going to take the original trade. As much as I'd love to have Hassan, it's what I've got to do to get a decent piece back into the team. So we're going to make some more trades, and I'll come back with you guys. Next up, we're trying to trade Sullinger and Zipser for some backup pieces. So basically bringing Ty Lawson and Garrett Temple. I mean, it's a bit much to pay, but it's what we've got to do here, guys. So we're going to come back with more. Next up, we're trading Ariza and Davis for Joe Harris and Nene. Basically getting a nice backup piece in Nene for the 1 year that he's left on contract. And we're going to flip into power forward because he goes up. Next up, guys, we're trading away Ty Lawson and Garrett Temple to bring in Jordan Clarkson as our backup PG. Maybe move him to shooting guard, and Meta World Peace will sit there, but he's not really going to do anything for the team. So we could move him to shooting guard and he goes up. So we're going to do that, see what we can do, see what we can find from here, because we're going to need some more backup PGs and shooting guards. Next up, we're going to try trade Brandon Bass and Marvin Williams for Aaron Baines and Ish Smith. And we get another backup shooting guard onto the team. Hopefully we don't need to do too much more on this angle, and hopefully we can get something decent. Next up, we're trading Ish Smith and Joe Harris for Bruno Caboclo and Corey Joseph. Again, we're just getting minor improvements onto the bench at this stage, just so that we have those nice reserves. So let's check out the coaching plan. So we got Kemba Walker, Devin Booker, Paul Millsap, Rudy Gobert, Nikola Jokic, and then off the bench we've got DeAndre Jordan, Jordan Clarkson, Nene, Rodney Hood, and Joseph coming in. And then we've got our reserves behind that. Reserves are really weak right now. So we made a couple of trades, sort of beefed up our reserves a little bit, but still they're not that great. So anyway, we're going to need to keep trading. We're going to need to simulate through the rest of the year, guys, and see what we can do from here. Alright, I forgot to sign new staff, guys. So we've been making trades with not great staff members. So I'm just jumping in here. We're going to get everyone new onto the team. So let's bring in a really good, decent staff line here. Really, we don't need to give them that much money because we're not bidding for them. We're not trying to sign them against other people, so we can really lowball them if we want to. Head coach. There is a better one there, isn't there? Was it? No. Yeah. No, he's better. So we can get Lucas. Yeah, we'll grab. Yeah, because all the other guys are assistant GM. So we're gonna have to grab, I guess, Lucas probably. Oh, where'd they go? Okay, they're not in alphabetical order. Alright, here they are. That was weird. So, is that expensive? No. Offense. Give me a highest overall offense, thanks. And who's a head coach? Alright, so we're going to bring in Lucas. See how much he wants to take as a pay cut. 2.5. Yeah, perfect. Do you accept that? Assistant coach, would definitely bring a new assistant coach. Let's grab Nelson. He's much better. And let's give him as little as we can. So about 750. Will you take that? You'll take lower than that. Perfect. Alright, that's enough. He's okay. I mean, there's a couple of guys better there, and let's get a better trainer. This guy seems okay, so we'll grab him, and maybe we'll just grab him for... we'll grab him for 3, but we'll probably end up firing him in the off-season. So, sorry for that. We're going to keep simming now, guys. See how we go for the rest of the season. I'll come back to you when we're at the end. And, of course, they want to run a 9-man. So, quickly change that. Get them back into normal 10-man. And we'll come back to you with the end of the season and see who's MVP. Alright guys, and at the end of the season, LeBron James is the MVP with 22, 10 and 8. Joel Embiid is Rookie of the Year with 18 and 10. Very nice stats there. Tyreek Evans is 6th man with 16 and 6 and 6. Very good stats there for 6th man. Defensive player Anthony Davis, 26, 14, 2 and 2. Wow, almost 3 blocks a game. D'Angelo most improved with 25, 5 and 6. And Tyronn Lue is your Coach of the Year with 60 and 22. So, did we get any magic on any teams? I mean, we had some decent players. Come on. Oh, we get 2 guys. So we get Gobert and Jordan on the all-defensive second team. At least we made 8 guys. So, is there anyone? I don't think we had any rookies. So, let's go past. And we ended up with the 2nd best record in the East, guys. 59 and 23 with 87% team chemistry. Pretty nice to come back on the team chemistry coming into the finals. So we were only 1 game behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, guys. And LeBron's out. LeBron is out? How long? Oh, he's a 97. Okay, he's probably out day to day. So, and we bet the Golden State overall in the games won. So it looks like Durant is out at the moment. 84, so he's probably out a bit more serious, but he'll probably be back soon in the finals. So if we end up facing him, he'll probably be there. So player stats: Kemba with 18, 3 and 6. Devin Booker with 16, 3. Paul Millsap with 14 and 7. Jokic with a double-double of 14 and 10. Hood is still getting injured, so he's out 2 to 4 weeks with 13 and 2. Jordan Clarkson with 13, 2 and 4. Rudy Gobert with a double-double of 12 and 12. DeAndre Jordan with the double-double of 12 and 13. 3 double-double, guys. That's crazy. Robert's out day to day. I mean, you're not a player on my team anyway. So that's really... I mean, 3 double-doubles for the team, guy. That's crazy. So let's just check out the rotation. So we've got Kemba Walker starting, Devin Booker, Paul Millsap, Rudy Gobert, and Jokic. And then off the bench we've got Jordan, Clarkson, Nene, Joseph, and Felicio. No. Where's my small forward? 71. I think I'll leave him. Is there... Can I reduce Baines down? He goes to 72. What about... No, Felicio also 72, so... I don't really want him in, so I guess I'll play him there. So, let's check out our first opponent here, and that is the... Oh... He's only out day to day. Alright, so we're taking on, and Durant is out for 1 to 2. So we're taking on the 76ers. They got Joel Embiid. They got Ben Simmons. Covington's out for 1 to 2, so he's probably still playing in these finals. But really, oh, and Saric is out 8 to 10. Nasty. So he's their other big piece. So we shouldn't have any issues here. I know they got 2 good players, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, no issues. We sweep them, guys. So we're taking on the Bulls, and... Oh my god, guys, the Detroit Pistons bet the Cavs in 5 games. What happened there? What, do they have injuries? That's crazy. Anyway, we are taking on the Bulls. They don't really have, they got Grant out, but they got Jimmy Butler and Dwayne Wade and no one else. So Hood's our only injury still at the moment. So we are not going to take on the Cavs, so that's really good. And Detroit Pistons, the 8th seed, get through to the conference finals. What is going on? So we have no injuries now, guys. And Drummond is out for 1 to 2. He'll probably be back in the first couple of games. Caldwell Pope is out for a season. Ouch. And Lua is out as well for the season. Gee, they got... I mean... They're probably good players on their team. They're not that great of players, but for their team, they're good players, and that's pretty big outs for them. So we probably will take them right out here. And oh my god, guys, they took 2 games. I was scared that they were getting up on us there and that they were going to go past us. So we have no injuries. Let's check out the Warriors. Do they have any? Zaza is out for the season. Zaza's out for the season for them. They do have McGee coming in as their starting center now, and no injuries for their big guys. So this is going to be tough, guys, because we have a decent squad, but they probably have a better one when it comes to the starters, at least. When it gets to the backups, they are gone. So we're going to have to take this one game at a time. We've still got a very good starting lineup. We've still got very good backups. So we win the first. Yep. We win the second. They win the third. They win the fourth. Come on. Yes, we win the fifth. Can we win it in 6? Can we win it? We win it in 6! Oh my god, we took on the Warriors and win it in 6 with the Orlando Magic. Nikola Jokic, 22 years old with a double-double of 12, 11, and 4. Oh my god, he's the MVP for the finals, guys. An 88 overall at 22 years old on a $1 million contract. It's just crazy stats. Let's check out everyone's final stats here. Kemba Walker led the team with 16 and 5. Devin Booker with 13 and 3. Paul Millsap with 12 and 5. Nikola Jokic with that double-double of 12 and 11. Rodney Hood with 11. DeAndre with the double-double of 10 and 10. Gobert was injured at one point, so 8 and 8. Jordan Clarkson with 7. And then really falls away from there. And no other injuries. So we won it here in year number 1, guys, with the Orlando Magic. We're going to come back with a second series. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.